Okay, well, there's Baldur's Gate in this background. We are on episode 15, which means we are actually on 71 hours, 13 minutes into it. We had a lot of setbacks yesterday. Just a lot of these Moonrise Flat Tower stuff was combat that was not going in our favor. I think we're in a spot where that fight is above our level. The more I thought about it last night and today, I was like, I'm really thinking that fight is above our level, simply because it's a big fight. There's a lot of, I mean, it's not the big fight, but it's a big fight, and there's a lot of enemies. There's a lot of stuff, but I think we're under level by one or two. Are we supposed to be? I don't know what level we're supposed to be in there. That's the problem. Is I don't know what the expected level is, and if it is 9, then we are definitely under level because we're only 8. So we got a while to go if we do that. And to the current hot debate about the influence of the Baldur's Gate 3 on future big RPGs. The hot debate? There's a debate about what? A non-debate debate. I don't even know what there is to debate. Influence of Baldur's Gate on all future big RPGs. Which big RPGs would those be? Oh, they're just trying to blah blah for clickbait. Oh, that's all it really is. No real actual discussions. So I honestly don't care. New standards for too high for most developers. Well, that's between the developers. I mean, as a gamer, we're the ones that should win in that whole discussion competition, as it should be. So if they're setting a high standard for the other developers, well, that's the other developers' problem. If they don't want to put the time and effort and money into developing great games, that's on them. That's not on Larian. It's misconstrued for spin-off hits. Of course it is. People are just, clickbait stuff. Yep. It'd be only relevant to AAA products. Well, of course, it should be only relevant to AAA. You can't, we actually had a discussion a couple of days back, where when you want to compare Baldur's Gate to Solasta and Pathfinder games, you have to go and think, with the statement that these games did not have the same amount of money to play around with. This is a AAA title. Solasta and Pathfinder are not. Solasta is a single A title at best, and the Pathfinder games are double A's at best. And those letters really only represent how much money was put into those games. And so what Solasta is doing, you can't really directly compare as far as in certain aspects. I mean, some things you can, like the way combat takes place and stuff. I still think Solasta's game battle engine or combat engine is superior to this one. It's the Baldur's Gate. I mean, yeah, there's lots of buttons and stuff you can click on, but the way that I can't remember. I always forget the dev's name for Solasta, but their dev, they really put together a really good UI for the combat system, and it's easy to follow. There's no real, what's this button do type deal. There's a lot of these. It's like, okay, what's this button do? I have to hover over it to know what it is. And we won't even talk about the fighter stuff. Lae'zel, the fighter stuff, these 2 buttons alone is a perfect example of how the Solasta UI is superior. Those buttons right there, what I'm hovering over, Second Wind and Action Surge. This is a pet peeve of mine. Action Surge, it's a heart. When I see a heart, I think health or healing or something related to that, because that's pretty typical, right? That's not what it does here. It's the action surge for a fighter, which gives them, extra turn or an extra combat phase, basically. And Second Wind, this is their heal. This is the fighter heal to heal themselves. That little hand, to me, yeah, I know there's little plus signs and stuff there, but it's so small it doesn't really matter. The Second Wind, this should be the action surge. These icons should be switched. In Solasta, there's no confusion because one actually says action surge, the other one says Second Wind. It's that simple. There's no guessing what this icon means. Again, personal pet peeve there, right? So there's a lot of clutter. There's a lot of clutter. There's so many buttons. And having all these options is great, but all these icons, they're so subjective, on what they actually are. And we have some other issues with the AI, like when you click on the range attack or any of these. Actually, no, it's not those buttons. It's when you change your weapons, it automatically goes into, I want to attack where I click. It's like, no, that's not really what I'm doing. I'm just switching my weapons. I don't actually want to directly go into attack mode for that one. Pet peeve there. But, problems. Yeah, talk to the hand. Is that you can leave all your camp supplies in the camp so that it won't take space in the... Yeah, you can do that. But the problem with that is you have to go back and forth to camp to do that, which is... You know what? There's an easy solution to that. It's called a bag of holding. We haven't seen any bag of holdings yet. That would solve the problem, in all honesty. Carrying around all this crap, one bag of holding takes care of this whole issue. I shouldn't have to go back and forth to camp to put stuff into storage, get stuff out of storage, that kind of stuff. Ugh. You can send supplies to camp. Yeah, but how do you get them back? Well, I know you don't. I realize you don't have to, but how do you get them back? Did I go to I have not been to the Underdark yet. The supplies are used on long rides. Yeah, but what about everything else? What about potions? Or an abundance of potions, or water, or all this other stuff that you're carrying around that you can use, that you may need here and there. Yeah, see, other things you have to go to the camp. Again, bag of holding solves the problem. Period. That's all you need is a bag of holding and it solves the problem. It's such an easy fix, I would think. I mean, because it's really just, it's not so much a numbers issue as all this stuff going. I mean, yeah, I'm used to this because I'm a hoarder, but at least an end-game hoarder. But, like I said, you get a bag of holding and it just reduces your, carry. It increases your carrying capacity. That'd be the easiest way to do it, of course, or it reduces the weight, however they want to do it. It doesn't really matter. Celasta did it, no problem. They give you a bag of holding, put it in inventory, boom, your carry inventory jumps up by so many pounds or whatever it is. The bags we have make it harder to put. Yes, that too. If you find mundane chest, take it. Find a mundane chest, take it. Why? I guess. So anyway, characters. It confers items to mundane items while in a chest. What are we talking about there? So a 20-pound item becomes a 0.1 item? Oh, so that seems like that shouldn't be like that. That seems like a bug to me. But I mean, they have plenty of stuff. I mean, had different types of pouches up here or backpack. Like the backpacks, you would think they'd be able to reduce weight or make carrying stuff more efficient or something. Oops, come back here. Anyway, before I get too far behind. So, characters. So we have main character is Gimpy, the Wood Elf Ranger / Rogue. We made level 3 yesterday and went to Assassin as a subclass. He's already a Gloomstalker. I think it's Gloomstalker as his Ranger stuff. I'll try when you multi-class. It doesn't tell you what your class is anymore, does it? Or above your class, it doesn't tell you. Oops.
You say oops quite often. Do you need assistance?
Nope. Yeah, see, above their classes, it tells what their subclass is. But when you multi-class, you don't get that. Oh, well. Maybe a bag of holding later, but I want a bag of holding now. Anyway, so there's Gimpy. Mainly focusing on dual wielding. melee stuff. He does have a bow, of course. Decent, respectable that. Oh, there's our moon lantern. God, I swear that wasn't doing that yesterday. It wasn't an update, right? This morning. Anyway, and we're also using Lae'zel as our tank, so to speak. Stop that. See, again, switching weapons should not do that. And she's currently using the glaive. Everyone is stripped down because we're at camp, of course. She's got heavy armor. Armor class is base 18 without buffs. And I got from Cursed Land, so wondering if that gets blocked after Baldur's Gate. Oh. Underdark's going to get blocked off at some point. Yeah, that's what I need to do today. We need to go hit up on the Underdark and go from there. Anyway, there's Lae'zel, our melee tankish type person with the glaive. Then we have Will. We respect Will a little back, or when did we do that? Yesterday? Or Saturday? I think it might have been Saturday when we respect him because we killed off one of our characters who might have been our healer. And so we turned Will from a warlock to a cleric, specifically a life domain cleric. So he's really good at healing and that kind of fun stuff. Doing quite well too. Armor class 20. From the shield, armor, dexterity stuff. So he's doing actually he's doing actually really well as a healer. And then last but not least, we have Gale at Mr. Wizard. He does wizard stuff. And he's also a mule. Okay, so I think today, like I said, we're having issues with a particular fight. We're actually retreated from it here at this point. That's why we're back at camp, because like we just decided, nah, that's not working. So we need to do something else. How do you get to the Underdark, though? Is there a quick way to do that? Probably is. Go throw stuff in storage. Oh, see, Gimpy's got so much stuff. I'm not sure what he should be carrying around at this time or not. I mean, yeah, a lot of the stuff we can sell, but why would you want to do that? I don't really want to carry that around too much because I think we're past that point anyway. I don't know. It shows up as a quest still, but I'm not sure why. See, all these books that I never really read. Go back the way it came in? I guess that's a possibility, huh? Just have to remember how to do that. All this tricky stuff to figure out. He's pretty much just carrying around stuff that's she's not going to use these, more than likely.
Worth examining.
Those with the growing underdog. So the bear gains advantage of melee attacks while surrounded by 2 or more foes. Current once per turn after the wearer dashes with similar actions, they can jump without using a bonus action. We haven't done that yet, so I'm going to put those back on. I'll throw those in storage. Dude, artifact, gotta carry that. All metal, put that in there. Oops. This is when she may or may not tank. There's a blunt weapon for smashing skeletons if we ever need to. I don't think we need rope. I really don't. I have had no occurrence for rope or use of rope so far. My pack stuff. Scrolls over fire. I don't even know I carry those around. The Scourge. This is a flail. It's a one-handed flail, right? How did we get 2 of them? Oh, we must have looted these. We should probably sell those. Sword of Justice. That goes there. Where's our other great sword? We sell. Where's that? Oh, it's hiding. Never mind. So the Soul Breaker, or the Sword of Justice. Sword of Justice is nice because of the tears protection. Only problem is concentration. So every time she gets smacked, there's a chance she gets broken. So we'll throw that in storage for now. That'll free up some weight. Staff. It's a glowing staff. Not a magical staff, just a staff. Need to sell that too. Hey, Vegan, welcome back. Happy Monday. So stuff there. He's not really carrying anything extra. He's got a ton of scrolls and some other stuff. We sell most of this extra stuff except for the ingots. So we'll have him go put that ingots in storage.
Let's take a gander.
Okay, Robe of Summer. He doesn't really switch the robes, does he? There's no reason to switch this one. This is just an extra. Still haven't tested those out. One of these days we will. Haha, that's funny. I amuse myself. Valley with Brook. Oh, there's paintings we need to sell that we liberated. What's the purpose of all these ingots? Oh, those aren't even the same type unless they only stacks of 20. Circle of Bones. I don't think we're going to end up using that. Stuff we're going to sell. Probably should go through these scrolls and see which ones you can learn, like this one. Because Wizard gets to learn all these spells. Banishment. Oh. Stuff isn't easier to hit, and the creature will miss you more often. He already knows it. Blur. Already know Blur. Burning Hands. Already know Burning Hands, of course. That's a Chromatic Orb. Knows that one too. Cloud Kill. Too low level. Crown of Madness. I think he knows that one already. Dark Vision. He knows that one. Tech Thoughts. Door. Did not know this one yet. Now he does. Black Tentacles. Already know it. Expeditious Retreat. Already know it. False Life. Know it. Featherfall. Should know that one already. Firebolt. Obviously know that one. Fireball. Know that one too. Gaseous Form. Do not know this one. Gaseous Form is one of the weirder spells. Totally. I don't know how it's. I guess it'd be useful for going through all the little tight spaces around here that they have every now and then. But otherwise, there's no real reason. There's no combat use for it, really. Lift of Warding. We know that one. Grease. Of course, we know that one. Gust of Wind. Do not know that one. Old Person. He knows that one. Stormy knows. Invisibility he knows. Mage Armor. Magic Missile. Mirror Image. Misty Step he knows. Phantasmal Killer. Does not know. Now he does. Polymorph. Learn that one too. We have lots of money. This will help with our weight too. Ray of Frost. He knows that one. Ray of Sickness. Why can't he learn that? He already knows it, huh? Okay. Like when those aren't stacked, they're different spells. Scorching Ray, of course you know that one. Shocking Grasp, know that one too. Sleet Storm, did not know this one. Asha's Hideous Laughter, already know it. Wall of Fire, did not know it. Wall of Stone, too low level. Web, already know. Witch Bolt, already know. So, that's not too bad. Picked up a few new spells. Okay, so let's rest up and see if we can go find our way into the Underdark and level up a little bit. Burn through that food that we have way too much of. And there's Gimpy in his meditative state. Still trying to remember to do that when I go to bed. When I beat Mrs. Gimpy to the bed, I want to sleep in that position and see if it freaks her out. It'll be fun. The Gimpy spellbook is that, so no big deal there. She doesn't have a spellbook. He has a spellbook. He's missing something. Oh, we're getting rid of Warding Bond. It's good. Well, should we get rid of it? It's good for breaking up damage between two characters. Well, the cleric and somebody else. Problem is when the other person takes the damage, the cleric takes the damage, and they have to make a saving throw or skill check to see if it affects any spells they're concentrating on, which is annoying. It's got situational use, I think, so we'll just leave it there. Freedom of movement, banishment, spells. So sanctuary we use, inflict wounds. We haven't used that one yet. Probably shouldn't. That's a lot of damage though. 3 to 10 necrotic. That's a lot of damage. For a first level spell, that's incredible damage. We will keep that spell. Shield of Faith. Concentration spell. 2 to AC. Guiding Bolt, nice little ranged attack. Oh, that's a first level spell. That's just not up here as a cantrip. I mean, it's a nice spell, but again, 4 to 24 damage as a first level. Healing Word, of course, we keep. Feign Death. Become resistant to all damage except psychic damage. Disease and poison have no effect. Oh, they go into a coma, though. Let's get rid of that one. Daylight, always used for that. Spirit Guardians, too. Healing. Movement. So, Feign Death, Animate Dead, Bestow Curse, Glyph of Warding, Protection from Energy. Touch a creature to gain resistance to acid cold. Okay. Wish that was a group one. Remove Curse, Daylight, Spirit Guardians, Mass Healing, we already have, and Speak with the Dead. We have an item for that. Prayer of Healing? Oh, we don't have that in there. That's for outside of combat. Getting decent, respectable healing. Calm emotions. Makes people not attack us. So it's only one person, right? Hold person. This is only one person, too. Protection from poison. Spiritual weapon. Silence. There's silence in there. That's for shutting up casters. Putting bond, blindness, enhance ability. How long does that last? Gain advantage on ability checks with the chosen ability. Man, that is so weak. Hey, Brexus, welcome back. Still a magical enhancement upon an ally to gain advantage on ability checks with the chosen ability. Don't like that. Bane, command, create, restore water, protection from evil or good. Just one. Sanctuary we have, inflict wounds, that's up there too. Shield of Faith. That up there. Guiding Bolt, still up there. Healing Word is up there too. I don't know. What other spell should I take? No, we don't have freedom of movement. Oh, yeah, we do. Banishment. Temporarily banish your target to another plane of existence for 2 turns. 2 whole turns. Go with Animate Dead. Because Animate Dead, at least, they come back to fight for you for a little bit, right? Must be a medium or small corpse. Create an undead servant from a corpse. It'll be fine. Okay, so that's you. Gale. If you sub, you shall continue to sub when it's over. Well, thank you, Abrexis. Appreciate that. Yes, you do need a body to animate. That is the trick. Does that spell work on coworkers? Are they dead? Because that's the key. Your coworkers have to be dead, then you can animate them. Now, if you think they already are animated dead, that means somebody already cast a spell on them and you can't do it again. But you could kill them, though, and not go to jail for it, maybe. Not saying you should. I'm just saying you might be able to get away with it, because nobody would miss them. That's my favorite spell so far. Favorite spell so far. Speak with the animals. Not the spell you were expecting, was it? Speak with the animals has been the most impressive spell so far. Okay, Witch Bolt. We don't really use Witch Bolt to hold on. I'm going to take that off for now. Hiss, 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 you say. Where's that tadpole gone? I'm going to slice it and dice it and chew on it and torment it for the rest of its meager existence. You didn't see yesterday's stream, you don't get that reference, really. Even though I totally misquoted the cat, but that's generally the general idea. Cat has serious issues. Okay, so we have Grease, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Mirror Image, Shatter, Enlarge Reduced. I'm going to take that off. Enlarge Reduced doesn't last nearly long enough. Fireball, of course, is great. Blight is working too. Greater Invisibility sucks. And Ice Storm is good. Hey, Fenny, welcome back. You don't have serious issues? I don't know. You are Fenny the cat. I think it's in your name. Okay, so, to be clear, why does Greater Invisibility suck? Because it's not really Greater Invisibility, to be honest. This is probably the poorest implementation of Greater Invisibility I've seen ever. Simply because it's a concentration spell that, you put on, you cast on somebody in the party, usually, an ally. The problem is every time they, make an attack or whatever, they have to make a skill check to see whether they stay invisible or not, or, something or whatever. If they fail the check, they become visible, despite the fact that they're not actually the ones holding the spell or concentrating on that spell. The spellcaster is, the mage in this case. So why the person who's making the roll has to make a skill check to see whether they stay invisible or not, I don't get. And I don't get it. Mediocre. It's not even mediocre. It's just regular crappy invisibility is really what it is. Yeah, it should be a concentration check done by the caster, not the person actually doing the actions. I mean, it makes no sense. It's like I said, it's the poorest implementation of Greater Invisibility I've seen. So, attacks against it have disadvantage. It attacks with advantage, which is the way it's supposed to be, until you hit the fine print. Invisibility breaks when you fail increasingly harder stealth checks. So the more you use it, the harder it is to make the check. On attacking, casting spells, or interacting with items. So the more you do in Greater Invisibility, the greater your chance of it being broken, which is not what the spell is supposed to be. At least from my understanding, I've seen it used in other games, but, whatever. It's their choice, and all it really means is it's a spell I'm not going to be using anymore. So, that. So what are I going to replace stuff with? Let's see. So higher end stuff. So no Greater Invisibility. Ooh, the Black Tentacles. We haven't tried these yet. Now, original difficult terrain, attacking and smothering creatures within. So this should do damage. Lasts for 10 turns. It is concentration. It's a strength save, which is kind of cool. That's kind of different, I think. Usually it's a reflex, I think. And looks like it's got an 18-meter range, but a 6-meter area of effect. So I think we're going to try that one out. We haven't had a chance to use it yet, so I think we're going to try that out at some point. The tentacles. I've always liked the tentacles spell. Cloud Kill? I think we have Cloud Kill. Dimension Door. Dimension Door. Teleport yourself and up to one adjacent ally to a place you can see. The ally cannot be larger than medium. Polymorph. That's the change. Phantasmal Killer. 40-10 delayed. Haunt a creature with illusions of its greatest fears. It takes 4 to 40 psychic damage per turn. Can no longer move and will be easier to hit. Try that out. Wall of Fire. Wall of Fire. Protection of energy. Flight. Flight has situational use. Animate dead. Sleet Storm. We have Ice Storm, so I don't know if we need Sleet Storm so much. Gaseous Form. Glyph of Warding. Lightning Bolt. Haste. Haste is... We got potions. Well, we're kind of running out of those potions, though. Fireball we already have. Web. We haven't tried Web yet. Oh, Misty Step is crazy useful. It's everywhere. I think 3 out of my 4 characters have Misty Step. So, and it's not, and I think it's only one is from an item. I think Gale has one from an item, but I think Gimpy has it as an ability, and I think Will has it too. Detect thoughts, darkness, blindness, blur. Blur. Attackers at disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Lasts for 10 turns. It's a concentration spell. Attack rolls. We have mirror image. I know he has it, but I don't know if he has it memorized. What level is mirror image? 2? Too bad these spells aren't alphabetized. He's already got it memorized. The situational at best, use it on a hallway. They had to come down to get you to. Yeah, but that's a great situation, isn't it? Wall of Fire is always situational, but man, when you really need it, it's there. You kill Karlach, or what that Tiefling Barbarian is called. Karlach, or the Tiefling Barbarian. Karlach. Yes, I killed Karlach. Yes. The companion, right? That's the companion? Female tiefling? Yeah, we killed her. We didn't know she was a companion. Hey, Taco, welcome back. We didn't know she was a potential companion at the time. We were just following a quest that was given to us by paladins. So, hey, they telling us to kill a demon or devil, whatever it's supposed to be. We kill a devil and took her head. So... And then after we kill her, people are saying, did you know she's a companion? Why did you kill your companion? I said, I didn't know she was a companion. I don't cheat. I don't look this stuff up before I do it. I just do it. If it's a quest, I should do it. And I didn't see anything ethically wrong with it. So that's the way it works. Paladins handing out swords isn't a system of justice. Sure it is. Oh, knock. We haven't really had too much need for a knock, but we can always cheat if we need to. I don't know. Which should be his last spell? Haste, maybe? Haste is what, level 3? The problem with taking haste is it means 1 less fireball. That's why you make potions. So we don't have to make, sacrifice of 4 fireballs. Fireballs need to live too. It is a choice. Do it different next playthrough. Yeah, no, that's the only thing you can really do. Of course we do, Taco. I might be I know I'm running low on speed potions. That's the thing. I know I'm running low. If he's got 3 left, she's got none. Will doesn't use them. Let's see. I got Gimpy 3. Yeah, she doesn't have any speed potions left, so we need to make some if we can. I don't think we can, though. Speed potions. We are missing the Ashes of Hyena Ear. Yeah, not a whole lot of hyena ears running around. Hyenas running anymore to get ears. So there's the downside there. Not a lot of hyenas anymore. You might be able to buy them somewhere, but I haven't really looked. Maybe he's got 3 potions left, so let's split this up. Give one to what's-her-face, just in case. Is that you are not rogue. If you are not a rogue that you have to use an Asterion, which I find obnoxious. Yeah, you can always make your own, though. Don't you choose to kill her differently next playthrough? Maybe. I mean, we did. It was a pretty epic kill. I'll be brutally honest. We friggin' one-shot her with a gimpy one-shotter. So she couldn't have been that good. Yeah, there's a hireling you can hire. One of the hirelings is a rogue, more than likely. Hey, Hurricane, welcome back. You try smashing a potion on the ground while standing in a tight group. Yes, we've done that. It could work. Well, healing spells work that way, but I don't know if the haste, the potion of speed will work that way. It could. We could try and see. What's the worst that can happen? It won't work. We'll be wasting a potion. Should work on all of them, you would think, but you actually have to be really close together for that to work. And it doesn't really tell you who it's going to hit either, which I don't like. Try tossing a potion and actually hit the character and did damage. And they're probably thinking, why are you throwing stuff at me? Okay, so let's do some quick travel. Yep, and Grandma's Liam, this. How do you get out of here? I mean, that's how we came in through the shadow. House of Deep Shadow. I think we came in from that way, right? Over in the east area? I think that's where we came in, or where did we actually come in from? I think it was the eastern area. Okay, and you're watching my VODs and you're in number 7. I just saw you kill Karlach, the best companion in the game, and come to the live stream to ask if you reloaded at some point to change your mistake, and you were talking about that fight when you joined the stream. And I still don't see the problem. Because again, I didn't know she was a companion at the time, so... We want to go down that way. So we want to go southwest and head back east.
Is that blood?
Oh yeah, spells. Not that one.
You have my attention. Where am I needed? I have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Okay, south. That way.
Should mind my stab.
Then we want to go off to the east, then on that way. I think this is the right way. Again, we're trying to get out of here so we can go adventure in a different spot because we are under level for what we need to be doing. I think.
Drider's caravan came from here.
Well, it most assuredly won't be returning.
The Drider caravan. Spoiler alert. No, we won't do that. Other than, yes, you do run into a Drider. You know what a Drider is? No? I'm sorry. that's definitely a chasm. I'm guessing this is where they came up out of the Underdark, but it doesn't look like we can go that way.
Let me out, let me out.
Try to talk to her? Did you hear, you didn't hear the part where I said that we were doing a quest to kill a devil? Or a tiefling, whatever it was supposed to do, that was given to us by some paladins? I saw the target, I killed the target. Move on to next mission. Don't understand the difficulty here. Don't understand where the confusion is. Yeah, target. I had a job. I did the job. I mean, what are you gonna do? Just following orders. That works, right?
Led by some manner of horn. An ox got rambunctious.
Refugee's journal. Tiefling journal, charting the journey from blah blah blah. The ox just up and died. It started choking out of nowhere, then keeled over. We tried to pull the cart, but the ox knocked the wheel off when it went down, and the thing is in splinters. The others went to grab what. Okay, whatever. That moment, the speech bubble instead of the sword would have given me thoughts, but you are in spoiler territory there here for me, so I'm back to the thoughts in the own campaign. See ya. Moment at mouse over. Yeah, see, that was still earlier in the game where I wasn't really paying attention that so much. Now I know better. Because that was pretty much the teaching moment that, yeah, that's a thing. When you start targeting, you have choice. You know, you have to pay attention to that stupid chat option. So that was a learning, that was a teaching moment. Now we know. Even though I still made the mistake a couple of times since then, but that's beside the point. Torch. Oh, this should be the way out.
We don't have time to waste retreading old ground. The Absolute's power is growing. We must press on in pursuit.
Yeah, unfortunately we're under level. You're not going to let me out?
We are yet to uncover the secret of the Absolute. You must return to Moonrise Towers while Ketheric is weak.
But we're not strong enough. Okay, this is bullshit. So what's the secret? $46. Thank you, Hurricane, for the resub. Much appreciated. Happy Monday. Your rockets of recognition, all 46 of them. Keep in mind, each rolling rocket represents 10 regular rockets of recognition. Why? Because Twitch has a character limitation in chat. Each one of those emotes eats up so many characters, so that's how we have to do it, and that's the way we're going to do it. So, anyway, thank you for the continued support, Hurricane. Happy Monday. So, where's the other entrance? Desperador. This is the only way in that I'm aware of. Way upper right? Up in this area? Or is there a path going up this way? From past and one from Underdark. I wonder if they'll let me go through there. So it's up in this area? More upper right. Okay, so there's paths going that way. Yes, monsters. That's the important part, is monsters. Go left. You get the same message, though. Probably will, but there's only one way to find out, so...
That dead bird's been corrupted by the shadows. Would be wise to leave it alone.
So leave it alone. It would be, but we're not wise. We only have like a 14 wisdom. Well, I should have listened to myself. Look at all the birdies. Oh, critical for 16? Birds are mean. Look at all the birdies. Maybe it doesn't have an area effect, right? Try force tunnel, back overload, no repulsor. Push anything and everyone back from back 6 meters. Doesn't do any. Oh, it does do damage. Fight's over, mostly.
With haste. The dice roll in my favor.
Think. Murder of crows? Definitely murdered crows. And they're not going to have any stuff, are they? Should. But what about the raven? Does it? Oh, look, it's got a help note. This letter is written on a scrap of paper. Blood and age have made it near and illegible in parts. Help! A darkness has rolled into wherever, cutting us off from all sides. We've sent people through, but no one can make it more than a few steps before. The words are obscured by drops of blood. This letter is our last hope. Send help, anyone from anywhere, I beg of you. I will renounce our lady loss and kiss the moon maiden's feet if that is what it takes. Just don't let the darkness take us. It'll be fine.
Where am I needed?
Level 3 spell. Fair of healing.
Looking ahead. Have to keep going.
Yes, we looked at that. Okay, yeah, and off to our little exploration to see if we can find a way out of here. I don't think it's going to let us out, but gotta look. And haven't been up here anyway, so should probably be sneaky. Oh, there we go. Shadow Curse and Needle Blight. So those things. Valid target? How is it an invalid target if we can see it? We know it's a bad guy. There we go. Oh, look. We get a choice. We can either critically hit it, or we can critically hit it. We're going to critically hit it. So there's what, 6 things total? It'll be fine. Gimpy. The thorns out.
Alright, time to skulk about.
Another thing again, only one guy in combat causes stealth attack. Yeah, there's that too. As soon as, well, yeah, well, it depends if they're hidden, I guess. Oh, I put the thorns in the wrong spot there. Or did I? Look at Gimpy making his saves. They haven't seen him yet. I don't think. I think he's still hidden, technically. Oh, look, they're blowing up. He isn't hidden anymore, though.
My path be true.
Disadvantage, why? Too dark.
With the weave.
Hey, Gale. So there's 4 of them right there. Look, it's Shatter. And I moved it at the last second and didn't hit that one. Because I'm smart. And impatient. These guys have range attacks, if I remember right. It's not too dark for
Hey,
Gimpy.
Gimpy,
Well,
it is time to take a break.
Gimpy has dark vision. Better than everybody else because Gloomstalker.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Few critical hits. What's going on? I guess we'll get this going.
It's Friday.
Oh, shit. You get concentration. Can't concentrate on 2 spells at one time, which he was trying to do. Just wasn't paying attention. He's not a good shot. Yeah, get closer. So, cleave. Last, no, not lacerate. Where is it? Oh, I thought she could do cleave with this blade. He has to do it through a special ability. So we can attack. Do it again. Oh yeah.
You must get up.
We just killed ourselves. Oh, the explosion. When Gimpy starts to kill no, they explode on their own, don't they? Yeah, when they die, it's a 31 piercing damage. So much death. We'll be fine. Just have to kill this thing. We'll be fine. 31 experience. Or 31 damage. Hit points. defeated against something. And she just died. Okay, that's stupid. How did she die so fast? Did she fail? He has succeeded a saving throw. If he failed a death thing, she failed a death saving throw. It was a 2. Why did she die? I thought you had multiple things you had to fail. I thought you had to fail that multiple times in order to actually die. But this is actually a good opportunity to take my break on time, sort of, kind of. So, until this reloads, and then we get back, or make sure that we're not in combat yet. Not yet. Okay, so.
Can't give up now.
Okay, so I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, check on Mrs. Gimpy and the dogs. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.